Here, speaking of effort, somebody went over, above, and beyond here, and I swear to God, I saw this, and then, like I said, I was looking through emails yesterday and saw this email, but I saw what he's referring to. I don't know what... Everybody knows I got the Spectrum. It's kind of like having the COVID. I got the Spectrum cable and the Spectrum internet, and that means I got a Spectrum cable guide. And when you flip down the guide, Brian, you know, it gives a description of the program or the movie or whatever you're looking at watching as you flip through the channels. Have you watched or have you read the description of AEW Dynamite? At least it was that way for my cable guide this week, and it was also that way for Ken in Greensboro's cable guide. Have you read the description of AEW Dynamite?
I'm not sure. I think it lists the announcers, correct?
Well, no, this is the one I saw. When you hit info, here is the description of AEW Dynamite. Quote, the stars of AEW climb into the ring at the Agganis Arena in Boston this past Wednesday. The audience cheers enthusiastically for the crashing throws, devastating jumps, and every final blow of the matadors without a single unenthusiastic face remaining.
What the fuck? Who wrote that?
That is exactly what Ken in Greensboro said. Seriously, who writes this shit? Do you think these are Tony Khan's words or someone else's? And now...
Like Kenny Omega in an opioid stupor? I could see these words coming out, maybe.
Well, do you think that's another job they've given him? Hey, Tony, he can pop the corn too, but prioritize. Is Twinkle Toes writing the TV guide descriptions? A few weeks ago, I know several weeks ago, they actually, on my guide, AEW Dynamite was listed as the Rampage program from the previous week. And then a couple weeks later, AEW Dynamite was the old, what was the sports league founded in 2019, bringing real sports statistics and analytics to whatever the fuck, that old one that they've had a bunch of times. It changed, but I have never seen anything like this. And that...
I don't have that. For the record, I'm looking right now because I DVR'd the shows and I haven't erased the last few yet. So for Dynamite, I have this past week's show, AEW World Champ Jon Moxley speaks ahead of his Full Gear match with MJF, Bryan Danielson versus Sammy Guevara, Eddie Kingston versus Ethan Page, Acclaimed and FT ...
Well, what do you have satellite? Do you have cable? Do you have...
This is Xfinity.
I don't know what that even is. Do you have a fucking
Comcast.
Antenna on your roof? What do you...
Comcast cable.
All right, well, they're different. The guides are different, and sometimes, and I noticed that my DVR box in the bedroom is newer than the one in the TV room, and the description sometimes will be different for programs, even though I've got the same cable system on the different boxes. So I don't know, but it's worth... Because every once in a while on AEW, you get a real fucking winner. It's worth not checking out the program. Just see what they write about it on the cable guide. Anyway.
I just deleted all the Raws I had on my DVR and now I'm 58% full. That cleared up so much of this shit. Jesus. What else can I delete?
Why are you saving Raw?
I don't save it. I just don't delete it.
Why? I can't wait. That is one of the most satisfactory things I do in the course of a week is when I delete one of these wrestling programs.
Which one should I do next? Rampage or SmackDown? Which one should I wipe out?
Wipe out Rampage.
All right, bye-bye.
The network's about to.
Bye-bye. I got 17 episodes of Rampage. About to say goodbye. Delete. Delete. Sorry, Matt Hardy. Delete. Off my TV. There we go. I now have 52% full.
I think I saved an NXT episode where I think that was the rematch between Walter and Ilya. That's the last one I've seen. Anyway.
I keep trying to DVR Thunderbirds on MeTV, and it didn't work. And then I thought it was because I didn't put replays, and clearly it's an old classic show.
It's on at 6 o'clock on the Sunday morning,
yeah,
right?
I recorded it on the 6th. I got to see if I record the next one. It's the only one that's recorded so far. And that's a little inside talk here on the show.